Hi, I'm Virginia from the Medical Writing Uncut podcast, and here with me today is Vedi. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Virginia, for having me.
It's a real pleasure. So, how would you like to kind of introduce yourself? What would you like to say in terms of what you do, and how did you get to where you are today?
So, I'm a neuroscientist by training, and I switched to medical writing like 6 years ago, and now I'm based in Maryland, USA, and I have a company called Intelligible Scientific Writing LLC. And for the past 6 years, I've been working on scientific publications, continuing medical education, and patient education. That's what I do every day.
Amazing. So, do you find clients for your business by yourself, or do you have a team? Are you like, is it a one-woman business, or how do you kind of operate things?
It's a one person company, one woman business. I wear all the hats, everything I do myself. I'm the marketeer, I'm the bookkeeper, I'm the janitor, and everything. I'm the CEO of the company. So basically, for my client acquisition, I mostly use LinkedIn. And then I work with different organizations like AMVA, the American Medical Writers Association, the Society for Neurosciences, then Alliance for Continuing Education for Healthcare Professionals, and ISMPP, International Society for Medical Publication Professionals. So I try to go to their events, whatever comes near me, not all of them. And then, so in-person networking and LinkedIn. I basically lived on LinkedIn for all the networking needs. So that's how I get my clients.
Perfect. Perfect. Amazing. Me too. I think LinkedIn is the best place to be right now because, it's just so easy to connect with people and network and learn about what people do. So amazing. So what happened 6 years ago that made you switch to medical writing?
I get that question a lot. So I was a postdoc. I mean, it was my second postdoctoral fellowship, and I was like getting burned out. And I thought I cannot continue with this working 12 hours in the lab. I loved research, but I loved reading and writing more than that. Even like when I was a kid, a 6 year old, I would write my own magazines and stuff. So I guess I was always inclined to this. And then the postdoc, the toxic workplace, and then it was I always tell others it was a combination of workplace toxicity, burning out, and a new marriage. Uh, I aspired freedom. I wanted to do something on my own. I wanted to be my own boss. So I was like, okay, let me just. One day, I just decided, okay, I'm gonna quit this and I'm gonna start on my own. I tell you, those initial years were not easy because I didn't know. I mean, I knew I'm going to be a medical writer, but there was no route for me to follow and I didn't know what to do. So it took me a while to figure all that out. And then I formally started my company in 2022. I mean, I started freelance medical writing in 2018, but like formally, I started my company in 2022. And these 6 years have been fun.
Brilliant. That's amazing. So, what are your top tips for medical writers who want to get started now that you've kind of experienced, the tough years and built your company and you're running it successfully so you can sustain your livelihood?
Yeah. So there are certain things. The first thing I always tell others is it's if you want to run your own business, I mean, first choose you want to be like a medical writer with a company or you want to freelance. But if you want to freelance, and I'm a freelancer, so I can speak well for freelancers, it's a different mindset. You have to like tame the freelancing beast. It's a different mindset than running like a going to a regular day-to-day job. And first you have to accept that. You have to see or value yourself as a business person. You are not a contract writer. You are a business owner. You are responsible for everything for your business. So once you start looking yourself as a business, right, like a business person, then that's the first step. And then start working on what are your skills? What do you have in your basket? who do you want to offer your skills to? Are there any gaps? I mean, what are the deliverables you want to offer? You want to work on CME or regulatory writing or whatever? And are there any gaps? Like I switched from being a postdoc or researcher to medical writer. And at that time I was like, the clients will be wowed by my publications and my technical abilities, my ability to operate an electron microscope. And I have to teach myself, but I was wrong. I was wrong in all these things. All clients wanted to know was what I have in me that's important for them. So it took me a while to figure that out and to bridge the gaps. For example, I was publishing papers. I had published papers already, but publication planning and CME, these were like different things that I learned along the way. And then here. So, so these are the things, these are the tips I give to all aspiring medical writers to be first, view your value, be very clear on who you are, be very clear on what you want to deliver and chart a route for yourself and then just keep on following it.
Brilliant. I love that. So how do you kind of survive times where you do not have clients, or do you not have that problem anymore because you've been doing it for so many years that you have, your regular clients and you don't have to worry too much about getting new clients?
Even now, I mean, of course, it's a part of freelancing life. Yes, I have repeating clients, I have regular clients, but still you have to find new work. For me, it's like I take those downtimes to learn something new, maybe polish a new skill, learn, like I wanted to learn all about AI, how to use AI to run your business, not writing, the business side of it, like how to use AI to find prospects. So this summer when I had a little downtime, I was like, okay, let me just learn about this. And I just went there and did everything. And then other things that I do is I developed some samples. For example, I wanted to write some needs assessments for CME. So maybe I polished up some samples. I created some samples, some work for CME and some stuff. So that's how I manage my downside time. Of course, it's challenging financially, but if you're good at planning, you can still get through it. That's what I feel. But yeah, for freelance, it comes with our life. It's part of our lifestyle. You will have downtimes. You will not have work all the time. And the biggest thing is, for me, I'm a mother of 2 young kids. When I'm busy, I'm that busy, and whatever wrong can happen happens when I have deadline.
Yeah, that's so typical. But I think also as a freelancer, you have kind of unlimited potential as well to find as many clients as you want for as much work as you need. Yeah. And, when you have a job, there's no guarantee that you will still have it tomorrow or even next year. And that was how I learned from being redundant that actually no job is safe. So if you're a freelancer and you learn how to find work as a skill, then you should never be out of work, ever.
So couldn't agree with you more, because when it started, I was like, I'm just going to write some blogs maybe as a medical writer. And then I discovered all these things, and being a freelancer gave me the control on type of the clients I want to work with, type of the projects I wanted to take. And then I steered myself to a little bit of CME, a little bit of patient education. Now I'm thinking maybe I should learn a little bit about some regulatory deliverables. And if I get time, the sky's the limit. I mean, I can steer myself wherever I want to. So that freedom I love. I really love about this.
I love that. I totally resonate with that. That resonates with me a lot. So what's next on the horizon for you? Can people learn more from you? Do you offer any educational things for medical writers? What's kind of on your plan?
So this year, later half of this year, I started coaching. So now I'm developing a program. It's called the PhD Writerpreneur Program. It's going to be out any day now. For sure, it will be out by Christmas this year. So I'm going to provide coaching services to PhDs who are currently in their labs, like doing postdocs or in academia, who on what to do now. So have a calmer transition 6 months later, and I'll help them start their freelance medical writing businesses. So that's the program I'm currently working on. I have a free newsletter on this that comes out once every month, and I'm going to start the group coaching and one-on-one coaching on, especially for PhDs who want to transition to freelance medical writing. So that's what I'm.
Brilliant. I love that. I think it's also a natural path that once you've done something for a long time, people ask you, how did you do that? Can I learn from you? And so I love that you're meeting that demand.
A lot of questions from old friends, colleagues. Everybody was curious, like, how you are here? What are you doing? And I was like, okay, maybe I should start a course on it. So since I'm a PhD and I left a postdoc, I know the shift in mindset that is required. So I started this course, especially for PhDs, and let's see how it goes.
Brilliant. Brilliant. So I'll leave a link to your newsletter in the description box under this video so you can sign up to Vedi's newsletter. And I look forward to your course coming out. That sounds really, really interesting. And I think
fingers crossed.
Any day now, yes. I'll also link to your LinkedIn as well, because I'm sure you will talk about it there and also talk about it in your newsletters. So if you want to learn from Vedi, you know where to go, LinkedIn or her newsletter. Thank you so much, Vedi. It's been so interesting to speak with you and so lovely to meet you. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much for having me. And I wish you the best for what you're doing. As I said, you are an important link in the chain. So keep your good work on. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching or listening. And we'll see you at the next episode. Bye.